Martin, Key Equipment Finance has sponsored this expo. How do you like it?
Yes, it's very good. It's a very nice location, a good mixture of people, and we are very much looking forward to the nice presentations later on the day. And we are very pleased with the second event here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're speaking today on the credit panel, Andrew. What's all that about?
I am speaking today on the credit panel, and I think the most interesting thing about that is that the same things on the systems side of the credit panel are going to be the same on the business side, so look forward to hearing that.
Thanks. Adam, how are you finding the networking here today?
The networking's been good this year. There's been a lot more serious people here, people that are interested in what's happening to the industry, what the future holds, and what we can expect to see for the years going forward.
Fantastic. Peter, how are you finding Expo?
It's really interesting. There's a really broad mix of people from various aspects of the industry. Nice to see some old faces as well. I'm speaking on legal topics of documentation and how that can add value to the present credit risk situation. But hopefully there'll be a few questions which I'll do my best to answer.
I do believe this is Anne Phyllis. Anne, how are you? What are you doing at Expo?
I'm very good, thank you, Jan. I just thought I'd come to Expo to catch up on my old leasing colleagues. I've been out of the industry for 18 months and I thought it was time I got back and saw some familiar faces.
Well, it's great to see you again.
Thank you.
You're one of the speakers on one of the seminar panels today.
Yeah.
What do you think of the programme?
I think it's good, Jan. I think it's got a good varied content, from credit risks right down to asset management, which is the piece I should be talking about today. And I think with the theme that we're trying to give the audience something to take away and take home with them as something that could help them in their business, then I think that's a good thing.
Oh, excellent.
Ending up in a particular idea that you can take away with you on how finance companies can mitigate losses through credit risk, insolvency and fraud.
George, you just heard the first session there. What do you think?
I enjoyed it very much. I feel a bit like my grandma though. I'm not sure I understand what Web 2 is yet, but the concepts I understand perfectly well. In our business, I'm still struggling to see how they fit because we respond to the customer in the tendering process and all. What they're talking about mostly is they engendering the conversation.
Yeah.
We tend to respond to the conversation.
Well, that's an interesting viewpoint, thanks. Mark, you're about to chair the lease accounting session. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, it's really come to the fore over the last month since the publication of the exposure draft. We're going to tackle some of the issues today in the presentation, about 15-20 minutes, and hopefully raise awareness and get people to focus on the challenges in that market.
Oh, thanks. How are things on the Euromoney Yearbook stand?
Very well, lots of people come in, looking at the books.
When does the Yearbook 2011 come out officially? January the 1st. Put me down for one. Thanks. How are you enjoying Expo then?
Well, I think actually it's the one annual opportunity to really get to talk to people that you maybe haven't seen all year, and I think it's well attended, interesting group of people, great opportunity for us to showcase our new iPhone app.
Great, thanks. Robert, you've sponsored the lunch today. How are you enjoying Expo?
I think it's very good, Jan, and I think the venue is much nicer than last year, much easier to get to, and I'm looking forward to the seminars.
And is the food good?
The food actually is better than I expected.
Thanks. So how are you enjoying the Expo?
It's been fantastic. We've met lots of new people, spoken to lots of old familiar faces. It's been really busy, so yes, so far so good. Really enjoying it.
Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. It's a lovely place. Really nice venue.
Great, thanks. So how are you enjoying Expo?
It's great. Nice to see the old faces again. Lots of visitors. Seems busy today.
Do you find the networking good?
That's what we come.
Brilliant. And how about your neighbours, your neighbouring stand? Have they been behaving themselves? Okay. So are you finding an appetite here for training services?
I think training's picking up now. I think that out in the field there are so many opportunities for people to sell equipment, and if they don't use vendor finance or sales aid financing, they're not going to sell it at all.
Jim, it's good to see you at Expo.
And you, Jan.
What's happening in the asset management field?
Well, what we're discovering is there's a greater need now to be able to track the value of assets and the condition of the assets that you're funding. And that's why we've come along with our PAM system here today, which is a web-based system for the tracking of assets. And there's a lot of interest in that being generated, and hopefully in the next few years people will start absorbing our web system into their systems to actually track the assets.
Sounds great, thanks. Hugh, what is mobile productivity and finance on the phone?
So mobile productivity delivers e-commerce systems for front office finance houses. We deliver that on the web and on a mobile phone. Everybody has a mobile phone with them these days. A very powerful device. Allows you to do lease finance quotation on the spot at your phone.
Well, it's certainly the way things are going, thanks. Mark, how are you enjoying it so far?
Very much, yeah. I think it's a fantastic venue, a good conference, a good number of delegates, and yeah, we're busy networking and meeting some good people.
Did you attend this last seminar?
We did attend the last seminar, yes.
What did you think?
I thought it was fabulous. I think this is a preferred venue, I think. And
Great.
The format's fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So can I ask you, where did you get that tie?
This one, I got it in Sydney at the Olympics in 2000. It's shows my international traits. As you know, Jan, yourself, I spend a lot of time in Australia. I'm chairman of a company down there, and it's a great place. The leasing industry fortunately hasn't suffered, and it makes it very convenient for me to go to China, Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore on the way back.
Sounds like one long holiday.
It is.
As last year, and a good range of speakers, as you'd expect, and a good opportunity to meet a lot of our customers.
Did you attend the previous seminar? Or?
Not the previous one, but partly because that was well, the one last year, yes. The presentation just now, no. This one should be interesting to see what the views are on credit and risk and managing their debts.
Great, thanks. Matthew, good to see you at Expo. How are you finding it so far?
Excellent, thank you, Jan. A good turnout, I think. Plenty of interesting people. I haven't been to any of the sessions yet, but I've been doing plenty of networking, and it's as effective as usual.
Great. Michele, your company provides the coffee at Expo, and it's cappuccinos. Everybody's complimenting you on how good, and espresso. So what is the secret of a good cup of coffee?
Well, the secret for a good cup of coffee is, of course, the ingredients, the freshness, and the water. Once you've got these three things in place, you'll be fine.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Julian, here we are on the Tattersall Castle, courtesy of NetSol Technologies. You've been at Expo all day. What did you think?
I think it was just a great opportunity for people to network. The room was intimate enough that people could just bump into each other and have a chance to catch up and compare notes.
And what about the seminars, do you think? How did they go?
We were very pleased. The first two seminars, the FLA was delighted to support, and I think we had 40 or 50 people to each, plenty of questions.
Excellent.
And we tried to have plenty of ideas for people to take away.
Thanks very much.